Morning everyone, myself and Neil out again this morning. We've just got some alarm calls behind us. We're going to go and see what comes of that. There's an Impala calling in the background, and reports of the Mangane Pride still possibly on our side, so we're also going to follow up on them this morning. So just a bit further on those alarm calls, we've just picked up this hyena as well, running in the direction of those alarm calls, so we're probably going to try and follow him and see where he leads us. Well folks, we tried our best there. Unfortunately we lost the hyena in quite a thick terminalia block there, and the Impalas stopped alarm calling, so nothing came of that, unfortunately. We're going to carry on. So there's that rutting behavior, that roaring that you can hear behind. Like Kevin explained the other day, rutting simply means to roar. This is the time now where the males start, their testosterone levels start increasing, they become much more boisterous, they're starting to fight, and this is what's going to spur the females now into estrus within the next couple of months, all this behavior. I don't know if you could see there in the video quite clearly, but there's a lot of displacement behavior as well. Quite interesting to watch when you see them kind of yawning off to one side or flicking their ear or sort of pretending they're going to be going this way, but you know, kind of maintaining eye contact with whoever they're going to be having a little scrap with. Good afternoon everyone. So we're just doing a continuation from this morning. It wasn't particularly productive, but we've just headed out of camp now, and how's that? A wonderful breeding herd of elephants, and a few cattle egrets as well. I don't know if you can see little white cattle egrets there in the background. They're pretty much just following the elephants, because as they're gonna disturb insects and things, and the birds will just keep grabbing them as they see them, so it's a great way for them to sort of follow, and another example of a symbiotic relationship. Always fun to watch these little calves here trying to learn how to feed or use their trunk, and like Neil said the other day, it can take up to 2 years for them to learn how to use their trunk properly. Often see them getting kind of frustrated while they're trying to grab a leaf, and then they just shove their entire mouth into a little bush, or when they're drinking water, they'll pull water out and the water falls out, and then eventually they just get on their knees and face straight in the water. So to answer Ali's question from yesterday, elephants have 40,000 muscles in their trunk. So well done to those who got it right. And the next question, sticking with the elephant theme, how many sets of teeth does an elephant have throughout its life? Well, that was a great start to the drive. Let's hope it continues. Well, it seems luck is on our side this afternoon. This is brilliant. But 5 rhinos here. It's a big dominant bull here, just sparring with one of the young satellite males in the area. Nothing serious. I think they both know there's no real challenge there. It's almost a bit of a training exercise. And of course it's all fun and games till someone gets hurt. dominant bulls don't necessarily chase out young satellite males like that just willy-nilly. As long as he displays submissive behavior when he comes into an area, the males are typically quite tolerant of them. So that was pretty cool. I'm sure we can all relate to when we were younger with our siblings and play fighting and things get a little bit out of hand. So that was quite funny to watch. Brilliant, awesome. So as luck would have it, some more ellies. Some of you may recognize that one female. She almost looks like an overgrown warthog with her little tusks sticking out the top there. We're going to follow them, see if they come out into the open at some point. They've just headed into a dense terminalia thicket, but wow, pretty cool. Well, that was truly special. Quite a unique female there. Very relaxed with the vehicle as well. We're gonna actually leave them now. They're heading into quite a dense area and we'll carry on. But beautiful. So we've just left those elephants and found some fresh leopard tracks on the road, which appeared to be on top of the elephant tracks. So that was brilliant. Very fresh tracks. Spent a bit of time just trying to follow them up, and here we have him. The young male leopard is known as the Tortoise pan male. Some of you may remember, I think from our second episode, when Neil had him out on the clearings there. And, what a wonderful surprise to have him again. Probably about 3.5-year-old male leopard from the eastern parts of the Sabi Sand. He's recently come in, just like old Tamba, come into the area to try and see if there's a way he could maybe establish himself in the area. Well, there we go. We were hoping it was going to head up that termite mound. Obviously, just trying to get a bit of elevation. You can see a little bit better. There were 2 hyenas also in the background kind of following him, so probably trying to get out of their reach as well. But a great spot for him. He's got good cover on top of that termite mound. You can see pretty well around him. So that's cool. It's absolutely wonderful to see two young males, I think born a month apart, the Tortoise pan male and old Tumba, coming into the area down in the southern parts of the western sector here. It's going to be quite interesting over the next few months just to see exactly what's going to happen with these boys, and with regards to Ravenscourt and Dewan and Yeleti, and how this whole interaction is going to play out. Well, thank goodness he's gotten active again and out of that horrible block that we just had to drive through, and he's on the road. Let's see what he gets up to. So what he's up to now is he's just picked up the scent of possibly another leopard on that little bush, and he's testing it using his vomeronasal organ, trying to identify who that might be. And in this area, it could have been Ravenscourt over the last couple of days after the rains coming to re-establish his boundaries, or whether it's Tumba, who's been scent marking in this area quite a bit, or even one of the females, maybe in Toma, who occupies this area. It's interesting how he didn't actually spray on top of that spray, so whatever smell it was, maybe he was a bit nervous to try and challenge it. Maybe he smelled that it was Ravenscourt, and he thought, oh, best maybe carry on my way. Something on the wind caught his attention back there, and he's just shot up this termite mound for a bit of a better view, but he keeps looking back, and actually there's an Impala alarm calling behind from where we were coming from, so potentially something following him. Well, thank goodness this afternoon brought a bit of luck for us. Great sightings with the elephants and the rhino, and to end it off with the tortoise pan male. Beautiful young male. Great. Stay at home. Everybody stay safe and stay positive.